13, but it's a team that knows how to play it nonetheless. And I think the most important takeaway for me in that first map is the way that NRG can really negate the excessive aggressive play from Party Astronauts. They're going to prevent the likes of Sixy from really running rampant. But we do have the game ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. No long breaks, hopefully no tech issues, and hopefully an okay scoreboard. Is this okay? I think this looks okay. We got Daps, OC, Hexed, Fang. Brehze is on the wrong side, so that's going to be an issue that continues to plague us. But at least we have 9 people with stats instead of 8. I suppose that's a silver lining.
It is a silver lining. Makes it a little bit better. But, I was going to say, Ben did have some interesting ground, but yeah, Pistols are already doing a great job here, and this is where OC has been just an absolute menace so far today in all these series. Like, his USB's just been something to take note of here, and finally gets put down, but it's going to be him and Fang close things out, and a pretty easy swift round. That took down to 122 for that first pistol round. That was a speed run.
Speed run, shutting down that B site split. I mentioned OC's a menace on the pistols that we love to watch. We love to watch his pistol. We love to watch his rifle, talking his assault rifle, and also his op. All 3 have been hitting today. There's not been a time where you can discount OC. He has been a ever-present threat that anybody has to deal with, whether it be Mythic, whether it be Party Astronauts. He has been a monster. His time on the international stage has not gone to waste. I can tell you that right now. Party Astronauts on this T side, out of bomb plant. They're going to go for a full save. Blocks across the board, if I'm not mistaken. Should be a rather easy go for NRG in round number 2.
We say that, but we definitely know that Glocks can do something, but it's going to be a matter if these guys hit their shots. But now the swing comes in. OC should be able to find that, and there we go. X is only able to find that one, but OC just, oh man, just demolishes them. Just pulls the rug right under them, and there we go. Leaving it just down. I think it was going to be WolfY by himself, and there we go. Cleaned up nicely. Only the sacrifice of 2 players. Not the worst case scenario here for NRG.
There's only 1 player.
Oh, 1 player. I was, you know, in the mid of my sentence.
It's the scoreboard.
Yeah, I know. I said it. I was like, in my head, I'm like, I think I'm wrong.
Yeah, Brehze is on the right.
They think they were able to pick up the rifle, and look at that. OC with that multi-kill with the double MP9 plus the HE. Now he's got himself locked and loaded for the big green.
Big green out early for both teams. WolfY again putting a lot of stake in that weapon, going for the glass cannon. With the smoke this time to boot. His nade could be chunky for Fang. Bounce is actually a little too deep. It does not come back forward as you would hope. Up of OC is down below. It has a gap in the smoke, but Ben Lee unseats him. Fang in middle will find a response with the kill onto Sixy. Again, the kryptonite of the aggressive player. But still, a pick onto OC in that situation does not happen often.
No, it definitely doesn't, and that's been the thing. Like, I feel like OC's actually been doing quite well. He's been the thorn on the side here for Party Astronauts, and finally they get a pick onto him. That's a huge thing. He's been such a problem for them, so a little bit of a start. We'll have to see what they can do to capitalize off of this. Bomb is going to get picked up, which I believe is from WolfY, so they are going to have that bomb control still in their favor, but we see a little bit differently. And now even the CTs are kind of split this up a little bit too. Not even double players in the stack, or the site, sorry, except for the A site, but these 2 guys are 1B and 1 towards mid.
1B, 1 towards mid. Gonna be a slow split. 2 from Reeboks. Spam tags the op, but doesn't get the kill. Tracers betray Brehze. 4 versus 3 for the T side. Fang has been encapsulated. He's on this flank. Spots the op, gets the kill, back to even footing. This will set off the retake now. So make things doable. I say that. X is still slow. And Daps is even slower coming through CT. They might just be going for exits. They might just be forcing Party Astronauts into a difficult spot. Yeah, they definitely are, with Daps falling back as he is.
I don't mind this.
I don't mind it either, but they had that pick really early on. There was definitely a chance for them. Bang. In this corner, here's them going down towards E-Box. I don't think he'll hunt too aggressively. Keeping 3 rifles up is pretty important to the buy going forward. Daps will be able to drop 1. Fang can drop a FAMAS for another. Actually, Brehze can just buy himself. So 1 rifle dropped, and a second one bought. Gives NRG a full investment. Party Astronauts on the board far earlier than they were in map number 1.
Yeah, definitely doing a great job already. But I mean, again, I think for NRG, I like that call because even though it could have been a situation where they could have retaked it, but again, they want to keep that op in the rotation. I think that's worth it too. And then again, keeping the op with the double rifle makes more sense. No reason to be careless and that chance of losing it and then putting them in a bit of a bind on the economy game. But either way, Fang, he's actually posted up here just on door, but he's already been crunched a bit with the nade work. No molly to flush him out yet. The utility is not the greatest situation here for Party Astronauts. Still not terrible, but we'll see if they're going to do a little bit more with this. Now leaning on towards the safe side. Bomb is finally making its way through Canal. And instead of OC playing in this position, is actually Hex. Now he's getting the nades done. This molly needs to be done quickly, but OC again. He's put the nail to the coffin already.
That shot he will not miss. Redeeming himself from the round prior. Good start. A second secured for Hex. Another person trying to phase a smoke. This time it's Chop. 2-man advantage secured. Local in a probe towards B. Good mid control for Party Astronauts at this stage, but that was given away knowingly by NRG. WolfY. E-Box now. Bomb spotted. 3 players here to defend. Shouldn't even get the bomb planted, all things considered. Plant will be faked. Player Pizza, though. Volko finally finds something in his team's favor. Daps belabored spray, but he'll find 2, recovering in a big way. WolfY will trade with 1. Fang in the smoke. Should have him to the rise. No! WolfY finding another. Now things get interesting. This round's gone from convincing to bloody. Bomb plant hits dirt. Hex expected, but not caught. Defuse will come through 3-1 for NRG, but that's an expensive round for their economy, and the bomb plant might just allow for a reinvestment for Party Astronauts.
Yeah, really nice round coming in from WolfY. I mean, the fact that he's able to find these multi-kills like that, giving up a bit of space, but like you said, the bomb going down is huge, because even though they don't get the round, at least they can get the funds still flowing through. And it does look like they are going to get these AKs equipped up here and kind of work around that. Yeah, this is the right call. I definitely think they need to. But this is the thing. Like, this is what I was talking about. When they played earlier today, I mean, they were able to have a 7-5 half against G3, but you're playing a very tough opponent now in comparison to G3. So we're going to have to see. They're already down by 2, and we're already 5 rounds in. So we're going to have to see Party Astronauts kind of digging deep a little bit now on this T side. And this is a T-sided map, right? I mean, that's the other thing we got to note here. If they can't start getting this a little bit closer, they might lose control of the ship real quick.
Yeah, it is a T-sided map. Although NRG elected to start CT. That's important to note. Investment. Both teams teetering on the brink of a reset. Pressure already mounted. Next. Top flat. Yeah, caught by a nade down to 66. One's committing anywhere. OC still towards A. In fact, there's 3 players here for NRG. It's a rather hefty commitment towards this site. It is the right call, though. They're making the correct reads.
Yeah, they put a lot of focus on the A site. I mean, they have put, the bomb towards the B site mostly, but they really like to start these rounds off experimenting to see what they can find. And even NRG, it looks like they've done some good homework here because they have triple player here at this A site. Now Hex is going to be behind pillar. Oh, that timing was just a half a second off. Now the players grouped up in main. He's about to get overwhelmed here. OC misses the shot, not known for it. Oh my goodness, almost hits a kneecap though. Bomb's going to get forcefully down. And Tech 9 up close like that. That's where things start to become an issue. And just like that, Party Astronauts, somehow in some way, they're going to be able to get themselves that second round.
OC, a lot of missed opportunities. The player platform finding nothing. I like the support setup with the hold towards exit right underneath the OC scope, but can't have shots missed like that. A lot of opportunities given to the Opper that were squandered. I mentioned their economy was teetering on the brink. It has been sent over. They're going to hazard together a buy as best they can. It's going to be a force. 1 M4. Hero for Fang. Makes sense. He's had a bit of a heater thus far. Pistols, 3 5.7s. Brehze, Daps, and OC. And 1 MP9 for Hexed. Versus the full might of PA. Got AKs. They got the op. Should have the round. barring some disastrous outcome or a monstrous heroic performance from an NRG player.
Oh, this is good from Ben too. He actually beats that smoke. So now, I mean, Brehze, you can see he's putting his attention more towards main. Now Ben should feel confident he's going to be able to get this kill easily. Yeah, that's an easy one right in the back. And there's, again, the threat is not as high right now, just given the inventory here. Dap's trying to clear out door. You might find into 60, and actually does win that fight. So that's a good pickup. He does have the light armor, so the aim punch isn't going to be a problem right now. Bomb is going to go down. But look at the utility we're talking about right now for NRG. Double smoke with a flash. I mean, not saying it's impossible, but it's not great because even now, they don't have the kits either. So it's kind of looking like, based on what we're seeing, they don't want to entertain this at all. And they're just going to hold foot.
Yeah, they should hold. Hold for another exit or two. Maybe if you really want to get a rifle, if you're really hard pressed, send a 5.7 around the back lines to see if you can't find something. Holding for an exit, but don't force the issue. Even pistol with Kevlar can be useful in the following. Party Astronauts tying things up, 3 a pop. The issue is, as you mentioned, NRG have some saved weapons, and that means they'll still have teeth going into the next round.
Yeah, and I think even for NRG, again, like this, I think most teams are obviously, they're going to be more heavily T-sided, but the CT side, after, you know, the 10 official matches they played with a 6-4 record, they are kind of sitting at that 46% win rate on their CT side. So not too bad. CT is definitely not the name of the game on this one. But we'll have to see if they're going to be able to find some openings, because that's usually the biggest success point for these guys when they're able to find that first opener. Good Molotov. So Fang, you need to move. All right, well, maybe a little bit of stubbornness. I have no idea. Yeah.
I said that I was smoking the Molotov, not the doorway. 60 up middle. Could have caught OC rotation, but he's fighting. Or 60 spying his time, excuse me. Waiting around. Execute nades towards A. X is trying to play the edge of the smoke as best he can. For the most part, it is an abandonment of this site. Bang. Gonna take his rifle, head for the hills. Don't low HP. He's gonna try to save that for the following. X, though, might go in with this SMG. He's contemplating it. Bomb hits dirt. Or should be very likely in the cards for Party Astronauts. As NRG just look for exits and hope to find an upgrade to bring into round number 8.
This is great work coming in from Party Astronauts. Again, this was a conversation about a 3-1 score line, but now they've been able to find 3 in a row to put themselves in the lead. So they figured out something here from NRG's game plan. I was saying that, you know, they like to hit this A site over and over. It seems like they're getting it actually pretty convincingly for the most part. And that's why NRG have been putting a lot more players onto this, which I feel is a little bit different than normal. But PA are still doing a great job to bring themselves these rounds when they much needed to. And that's the thing. Like, if they can finish things off here with 7 rounds, I mean, this could be a bonus for them, especially going over that CT side.
Is it good? Finally, though, a full buy coming in for NRG. No op for OC. Not that it really matters. He has looked quite solid on the M4 after all. But what's the adjustment? Seen a lot of control. Even a lot of emphasis from NRG towards A, and that the A site takes still come through rather cleanly from PA.
Oh, they're going to actually push out a B main like this too. That's a big change up here from NRG, and I like this. This is a good thing to do. The CT side, you have to fight for control. They're finally doing it. Mixing it up a little bit here with that smoke. Going to block things off here, making it hard for Wolko, so he only has one angle that he can fight with. Now they're going to pull back on this, keeping Party Astronauts on the guessing game. This is perfect because now they have to burn utility, they have to burn time, remove that, you know, caution if somebody could be close. Now they're pressing forward, and Brehze is going to be able to swing, and he barely gets it, but he will be able to start things off with an opener.
Good start, but they have to be weary about that player in towards E-box. Ben Leap phases the smoke. Knows he has control. stick around. Bomb appears to be shifting gears, but not outright committing over towards A. Just showing presence, maybe getting that player into position. All avenues for approach open. And Lito still waiting. Looks like it's the name of the Brehze around the pillar. Apps spotting E-Box. All on these duels. Ben smoking towards long. No flash, excuse me, in. Chop, though, drops Hex. OC and Brehze chime in for one a pop, but Dap still on site is caught by WolfY. OC and Fang. This is two. Good flank from Fang, dropping middle down below towards the canal. He's just one. 60. There's a man you want in the clutch. It's probably him. Him or Walko. Trying to ice at the first. He knows what Fang is. Good headshot to find that. OC's expected to be in towards Temple, but the timing is not in 60's favor. He's dropped, op recovered. OC to bring that weapon into the next. No secure the defuse to tie things back up. The issue is NRG. They lose everybody, but one means they'll have to reinvest everything. They'll probably have a compromise to buy on one or two people. Party Astronauts off the back of the bomb plant will be able to fully reinvest in response. Op still in play for WolfY. Challenge the likes of OC. Again, still anybody's half. It's at 4 apiece.
Yeah, such a good point you brought up too, because again, yeah, like I think Walko or 60 would be the players that you want on the clutch, and I love that from 60. He repositioned himself from B main, went on to pillar, fought things out, made it into the 1v1s, almost bringing it down, but the timing from OC, that's just a timing thing. And there we go. Speaking of timings, NRG, instead of pushing B main, now they're going to do it out of A main, and they find themselves a double opener. So giving themselves a massive lead right now. Party Astronauts going to be kicking themselves a little bit here. Now they have a lot of work cut out for them. And we're only at 1:20. And this is not an easy thing to do, because now you have to fight for so much control. The utility is going to be a lot more lackluster here. WolfY's the one player sitting with a full belt. But he does have the op out, so that could raise a few things. And even NRG now, they're kind of just allowing a bit of a retake setup. I like this. Next, oh my goodness, that is so lucky. He's able to dodge a bullet. Oh, that nade. Oh, that is just gross. Oh, what?
Ooh, Hex caught jumping. A double from 60 brings things back to even footing. Bomb going down. Gaps coming through exit. And NRG, this passive hold towards the middle, really coming back to bite them. 60 coming through exit, a menace. He's finally found. Time's ticking away. Again, another player caught jumping. It's Daps. The op duel is won, but Walko finds the trade in the meanwhile. And OC is tagged. Walko swinging in. Timing is everything. OC swapping away to try and reset the scope zoom is caught. Timing so unfortunate. Party Astronauts steal away the lead again with a 5th on the board. These rounds are expensive. NRG back to a save. Deagles may be going to be purchased up. Party Astronauts well on the way to a 6th and maybe even more, unless NRG can make some massive adjustments to their defense.
Man, that was such a big brain idea too. Makes the fake noise cue, comes back, and like you said, the timing could have been worse for him there too. Oh man, so NRG so close to be able to take this round. I think they still do have one piece of utility here that they can use to just kind of slow this down from Party Astronauts. Now nades are starting to fly into the site. Dap's playing close here. Does have the Deeg. Does able to find the head of one. Looking for more. WolfY. I was thinking he might get caught here, but Party Astronauts now starting to get themselves back together, recollecting themselves. Leaving it just to a double deagle with the smoke. Hex. Oh, playing a bit of a nice little bit of an off angle. Ooh, that is filthy. That's a nice pickup. Still a close one here. And all it takes is one more kill.
Ooh. It's unfortunate. Yeah. WolfY packing the team in the backpack. Hex the last alive. Found the AK. Got that kill over towards A, but a 1v3, this weapon's pretty expensive, pretty exotic. He probably wants it for the next. 6th on the board for Party Astronauts. NRG. Again, want to see some changes. Something different. Saw some aggression out A main and B main. That looked good. Maybe some more aggression is in the cards, or Maybe some mid-round plays, some mid-round aggression. Be more apt, seeing how Party Astronauts like to slow roll things.
Well, it has been good. I mean, again, like, you know, they have pushed B main, they have pushed A main now. But yeah, I definitely think, you know, the mid-round would be good to catch these guys off guard, because PA are still kind of looking like they're going for the big execs, right? Like, they're still kind of, you know, lining up nades and things like that. So they might be able to get the timing off of these guys. But still only a few more rounds remaining here in 8. So, I mean, 2 and NRG are going to put their guns back on the board. I don't think there should be enough money here for a knot. Looks like OC is just going to be equipped with a rifle. There we go. So what do they change differently?
It's a good question. The map is so very T-sided for a variety of reasons. There's only so many changes you can make. Aggression is the big one. Breeze towards middle, traded out by Fang. The op of WolfY, no, it's an AK, excuse me, and Chop finds one. WolfY's op does chime in onto Daps. 3v2 for the T side. Hexed. To come in big. He's playing a very interesting angle towards me. His teammate is picking up the slack towards middle as well. Say it's the wrong read, but Hex just went back for utility. I like this angle. I haven't seen something this passive quite yet. Normally this angle is smoked off, but Party Astronauts will neglect this angle.
Yeah, and Hex in this kind of a position. I mean, if the smoke doesn't come through, I mean, he should be waiting. Oh, get your gun out, though. Yeah, there it is. The smoke's coming through. He's going to pop this open. Maybe the timing can be right. PA still throwing a ton of utility. Oh my goodness, Hex is still able to find that duel. And look at how much damage he's able to inflict. That's insane. Chop's already down to 11. And he's still able to get this kill through it. The guy's got X-ray. He can see right through it now. Making it to an advantage situation for NRG. Something that didn't look like it could be possible. But WolfY, a full face of lead here to OC. Now leaving it down to the 1v1. This is becoming an issue. And WolfY just missing that shot. Hex grab walking his way towards him. Creeping through, does have the kit. Maybe some time, but no way! WolfY gets the job done with a huge clutch.
Out of this world performance from WolfY in this map. 13-6. A monstrous individual performance. Outshining even OC. And an internationally recognized opper. 7-4, 8-4 seems like a really solid possibility at this stage, given the MP9s for NRG. They have one lone op on OC, one hope to cling to. And for their sake, I hope he gets aggressive. He does, but no one picks the right angle. He'll fall back. Never mind. 60 through the smoke. Does him in. That's the op drop without taking a single shot. Fang will recover it. But NRG again playing from the back foot. They were already disadvantaged by weaponry. Now they're disadvantaged by man count.
Back to the A main. Oh, I think Hex just spotted that pixel. I think WolfY did too. That smoke's going to buy him some time, though. Nice Molotov throw him, but it's not going to make any sort of a damage. Now Fang. No, that can't be right. He's opping too? Okay, yeah, all right.
Picked it up. He picked it up.
Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure my eyes aren't deceiving me here, Nate. But either way. Oh, and then a lot of repositioning happening now. So Party Astronauts, they're getting a ton of real estate right now.
And getting mid-control. Pressuring towards A. Fang mollied out. Forward. His 2 teammates watching the exit. That's how paranoid they are. He's flank from Daps. Get good information. Doesn't get the kill, though. Again, lacking the firepower. 6C also finds Brehze. Hex finally making inroads for his team, but that's it. That's the B side opened. They knew it was only one player there once they saw that deep flank. 23 seconds left. This flank watch is huge. So much control for Party Astronauts. 8. An inevitability at this stage, I dare say. No reason for them to save. They'll still try it. It's 2v4. And a dream. WolfY spotted. Good duel for Fang. Won a wide swing with the op. Does work. Does pan out. Still so many more to find. Hexed. Flashing in. He's smoked off, but he'll push through it towards Pizza. He'll find a second. A third for Fang. Welcome to trade, but he's now in a 1v1. The op of Fang, shotgunning as it may, will not connect. 8-4 for Party Astronauts. We'll see you on the other side of this break.
no rush in wrapping things up for good. Feels like you're my first crush back then in the neighborhood. And higher we fly, higher, the beautiful things you do. And higher we fly, desire these moments just with you. With you, with you, with you, with you, oh, with you, with you, with you, oh. Never felt so right with you. I'm gonna hold on to you, hold on. Hope you feel the same way too.
Well, we're finally back. Party Astronauts have made themselves a blast off here with a pretty decent half, and now NRG, a lot of work cut out for them. Laz and Pineapple to find out if this thing's going to go the full distance, and already now, it's looking like NRG aren't wanting that to be a possibility.
No, they aren't. Straight play in towards B is the call. I like the press B main. Walco still alive, still a menace. Still a worry. It needs to be disentrenched. The issue, though, at hand for Party Astronauts is that they're short-staffed at this point. Chop has the smoke and the dualies. Walco has Kevlar and a USP. No kit appears to be in play for Party Astronauts as they find themselves down by 2. Seems like a must-win pistol round, though, for NRG. Must win. They want to come back into it. Brehze and Fang combined for 1. Chop, the last alive, should not be here for long. He'll get 1 as a consolation frag with the surprise factor, but Hex beheads him swiftly thereafter. 8-5. Again, for those of you wondering, going to cover all my bases. The HUD is glitched. Yes, everybody's a T-sided player for some reason. Yes, Mix is listed. He's the coach for NRG. Just be thankful that Viathan is not also listed as the coach for Party Astronauts. That's how map 1 went. Don't worry. The full 5 are in the server for both teams. It is the starting 5 in the server for both teams. I know we can't see their stats. It's a way that CS2 is coded. If you saw the scoreboard at the end of the first half, you would have noticed. It looks like there's 6 players on each team. That's because that's the only way the coach slots are coded in. There's no way to fix it.
The worst thing is too is like I had a couple people message me privately and they're like, "Hey man, did you know that like the players are all messed up and stuff?" And I'm like, "You're actually."
I do use that to broadcast. Yes, I am also confused. I am also trying to roll with it.
We are all in the same boat right now, so we are doing the best we can. But yes, very good. Thank you for the public service announcement once more.
Needs to come every once in a while.
It does.
Everybody.
It really does. Well, good heaven smoke getting thrown. Hex just bombing some flashes. Daps should be able to have this free sight. Ben's close by towards camera, taking a few pictures, but the smoke going to block off that vision. And PA now are going to go for the full rotate coming back in. And this isn't a good position because they can even just try to look for exits in this because they don't have a ton invested. Daps might have himself a field day. Maybe. He's about to run into a couple bodies in the beach. And he's fully blind. Oh my goodness. But Daps, he's still pressing forward a little bit. I don't know how far Walco is.
Yeah, Walco dinked him at range while jumping. Where you saw that. Walco threw the flashbang. That was how he threw the pop, was by that distance. And then he caught Daps in the head as he was jumping around, flailing while blind. However, in spite of the damage done to Hexton Daps, no casualties for NRG. 6-8 now, only trailing by 2. A very good start. Now a nice bonus for them going into round number 15. Is there going to be an op? Is there enough cash, enough capital for WolfY? The answer is no. He has to go for body armor and A1S and some utility instead. If he'd found a kill, it would be different. Of course, that's not the case. Match pause called. That is a technical pause, so hopefully a brief one. We did get played with a very lengthy one at the start of this series. Hopefully that's not going to repeat itself. But as the rifles come through, do NRG have what it takes to come back into it, or will Party Astronauts show us that they are the more comfortable team on their own pick?
Yeah, I feel like, for NRG, this is definitely going to be more the comfort zone for them to be on this T side, and them picking up that pistol, like you said, I think was very critical. So the fact they've been able to do this, and I mean, we talked about their history before too, right? I mean, they've had some pretty big wins They have beaten Wildcard on this. They have taken down teams like Loss on this. I mean, they lost to Rocket on this once, but I don't think I can really use that as an example. But I went into overtime. Fun fact.
Also, quick update for the lower bracket, the elimination
tell
matchup
me.
for the evening. 13-11 on map 2 for Mythic, so it's going to 3. Fun little update for you
Thank
all.
you. That is
Yeah,
good.
of course.
I mean, it was surprising, too, that Mythic they lost the first map. I think it was 13-10, if I'm not mistaken. But
Yep.
so
Correct.
now they get themselves bouncing back in here for the third map. And that's the lower bracket. So whoever loses that and the third is out.
Yeah.
And loser of this game is going to be playing the winner of that.
Yeah. Where
Oh,
things
boy.
get difficult. Aggression. Pop play in towards A. Trades favoring NRG as well. 3 for 1. And I like this player on the smoke, but Hexed punishes them for lacking helmets. 4v1 for Walko, who's far across the map with the FAMAS in hand. I don't think he'll even be allowed to save. Fang is here. Fang is ready. Off angle. Walko. Try to survive as long as he can, but NRG are probably rather keen on hunting him down.
Yeah, let's get rid of this rifle. I mean, this is good. He has a kit as well. Yeah, that's an easy one. Easy slide up OC's had all day. And there we go. 1 round differential to bring this thing back to a tie game. And like you said, really impressed from Hex. I mean, he put the Mac 10 out, punishing those players not going for the full armor. That's where the SMGs can just be, man, they can just be so scary and lethal. But there's good control coming in right into A. What do we see from the Party Astronauts now? And it looks like back to a 3-2. They're not even going to stack anything as a 5-man group.
No, they have 5-7s. This can really work out. Smokes as well to buy some time. But as you mentioned, T-sided map, Party Astronauts definitely already feeling the pressure, having lost the first rifle round to the pistol and otherwise. NRG. They kind of just standing still. They know it's low buy. They're going to let Party Astronauts get antsy. I like this call. 6-y. Holding middle might just get assertive. Might just double peek with the players towards Temple.
Oh, they're actually grouped up double in middle. So yeah, like you said, they get the 4 here. Oh, and they are going to get a bit antsy. They're going to try to re-aggress on this, and Fang putting a Galil to work. There we go. 1, 2, 3, yes please. And there we go. Yeah, this thing's just falling apart really quickly. And Fang's going to be able to finish things off with a quad, and he's now sending himself tied here with Hex at 14 frags. And doing a great job to bring himself back into that. And that's the kind of the nice thing I love about the Galil is like those quick bursts like that. I mean, it's still so accurate.
Yeah, it is. Headshots as well, still a one-shot when you don't have helmets. So it's proven to be... Even in the bonus round, it was good. It's still good now for both Brehze and Fang. Seeing is 4/5 everybody that we can see on the side of Party Astronauts is foregoing a helmet. WolfY can't afford it. Walko can't afford it. Most of them are prioritizing utility. That's fair. But the Galils are not going to leave these players' hands until you wrestle them from them or you give them an upgrade. And so these players are indeed flirting with a potential one-shot headshot from a Galil, which would really suck.
Yeah, it really would. I'm curious what WolfY's going to be able to do with his op, though. And Daps is still equipped with the Mac. I like this from Mac, or not from Mac, from Daps. I mean, he should be the person that when they go for the execute in the site, he should be the first person in. And it does look like he is just going to sit outside of E-Box, waiting things out. But now look at Party Astronauts. They've actually put a lean on this A site. So 3 players now have been able to transition over to this, leaving it just down to 2. So this isn't a favorable position right now because NRG, look at the position they have. They're about to just rain nades into this.
They are. Daps taking point into E-Box. A bit of chaos. 1 for Walko. The Mac 10, though. Death by 1,000 cuts in response. Walko has to do it all from backside. He's gotten 2. Caught with an 8 in hand, though. Fang takes him down with the Galil. 3 versus 3. The issue was those 3 were towards A. Fast flank coming in from Canal, but Daps is already in this corner. He's low on HP. Might be unexpected. It might go unchecked. That's what he's going to rely on. Flash towards B main to clear that out. Daps going to be flashed, but no, it's actually a missed flash. 6-y nearly taken down because of it. Still a 3 versus 2 though. Tenuous advantage. WolfY lurking up long with an open hand. OC finds one, knows there's a second. Fang lurking in B main, now has to do it all. WolfY found the trade. 2v1, smoke on the bomb. Time ticking away. The op can't hit the shot, but Fang can't either. The stick is coming through, and the 5-7 shots are just so inaccurate. WolfY finds the kill to add insult to injury, and Party Astronauts, by a very slim margin, are able to eke out the lead 9-8.
Yeah, and that's a bit of panic that comes in from Fang too. I mean, that's a tough position, right? Because when that smoke comes in, you know, I think any player is going to have a bit of panic in that moment, and he did. I mean, he tried to get the shot on a WolfY. He almost took him out, and that's kind of the frustrating thing about the Galil. Like I was talking about, the short bursts are good, but when you start spraying that thing, oh man, it's just going everywhere, and it's just going to be not the lineup like you want, like an AK. And he almost was able to find that. If he took down WolfY, that might have changed something, but still, that defuse was coming in quick. Ben now going to be just posted up in the site. He's got the molly ready for the counter. Now they're going to swing for this, and Ben, instead of getting any sort of a kill, it's actually Fang that's going to take down his teammates, so that's actually better for him in terms of the TK penalty. And now it looks like we're starting to see a little bit of life coming back here from Party Astronauts, maybe, but tough situation here. Brehze going for the plant, waiting things out. Double player in Temple. Oh, is he going to push this? No way he is. Smoke dissipates. Oh my god.
He only heard one.
He's able to take
one.
Yeah, he's not going to expect the second. That's beautiful from Chop. And a little bit of a misread from Brehze.
What can you do? He thought for sure if a second one was there, they would swing off that first pick. It's a good thing to think. Brehze, in my opinion, played it right. The issue is Party Astronauts just a little bit too patient for him. 10-8, extending their lead to 2. NRG still able to invest, but maybe second guessing their aggressive posturing now.
So he does have the off out, and player swings, and that's Walco. He actually played really aggressive down into E-box. But WolfY's going to be able to get that trade back with the big green. So a little bit of aggression coming in from both these sides. Chop throwing some deep nades. Smoke's going to block things off, and Hex actually does get himself through this. Fang with a little bit of redemption here. Takes down 60 once more. Chop slices through 2 of them. Man, he has just been able to be stunting these guys. And gets a third. Why not?
Insane performance from Chop. A needed performance to really force NRG even further back. That's what they needed. This last little sprint from Party Astronauts. 3v1 secured off those heroics. See the last alive with the op. Knows that drop was faked. They're all grouping up and playing together. They're all going for this flank. I love the call. OC. Down below and towards the water. He's going to peek into it. It's an Opera's duel. WolfY, though, a very esoteric angle. Spotted! OC walks out, though. And WolfY has that kill on a silver platter. Again, a totally unexpected angle. 11th secured from the heroics of Chop, who finds 3. WolfY as well getting 2, but what really sealed the deal was that shutdown today.
Yeah, again, the heroic play coming in from Chop. The fact that he's able to find 2-3 main, turn it all around back into camera, and finds himself that triple. Magnificent. That just, again, allowed them to have so much space in that round. It's stunning performance. So we finally get to see him put up some decent numbers like that. And NRG, I mean, they get the bomb down, which was good. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, and again, the HUD's correct, I mean, it does look like OC is going to have enough funds here for another op. So we're going to see that come back into play. But WolfY has really stepped things up here, Nate. Like, I've actually been really impressed. Like, we've been, questioning when we talked about the pre-show if he was going to be able to deliver, and so far his ops have been doing quite well.
Yeah, he's impressed for sure. (11-8). Party Astronauts are looking to put this one to bed, looking to send us off to the lofty heights of a vertigo. Fang slowly can control middle. In fact, it's a very heavy lean towards the middle with 3 players here. OC grabbing the bomb. Is he going to group up towards the middle as well? Very interesting call for a heavy stack in this direction. Sigsy is spotting from Temple. There are still 2 A-site defenders as well. One of them is WolfY. Could best Hex depending on the timing. Taps. Smoke Temple. Flash in as well for good measure. Now the split comes through. Chop is spotted. WolfY is the one to pull the trigger, though. Brehze, a good trade via Chop, but WolfY now stuck around a pillar. 3 secured for the op, looking for yet more. 6C finally pushes through, gets 1, is traded, but it still gives NRG nothing but a closed door. Party Astronauts. Such a good recovery on this CT side. Everything began to click. It's what, 4 rounds in a row now that go unanswered. NRG are just left at a loss, and with next to it's an okay bank, but definitely not what they would require to come back into this.
Yeah, no, definitely. And this has been impressive here from Party Astronauts. Again, they've been able to just find themselves a bunch of rounds in their favor and becoming an ordeal right now for NRG. They just haven't been able to look at all comfortable on this. So now they can taste the map victory potentially with 1 more needed. NRG 4 to push that overtime. And like you said, the money wasn't terrible, but not really the best situation. But DAP's going to be equipped here with the MAC-10. Instead of just burning a lot of utility, they are going to press forward on the same main. And on the back of that is going to be Chop on Heaven. Nade's going to come through. And Daps is actually going to lead the charge here. He's able to find this one. So Molly's going to get thrown into camera. Now Chop able to do more damage. A nice Molly gets thrown, but actually does break. Not nice at all. And Chop just sitting in the half wall. They've been able to be a good distraction, but do they even want to bring the bomb here? Look at the rotate that's come in.
It's a very long rotate. All the rotations have come through. At this point, you might second guess it. You're right. They're stalling. Hex is gone now. Reset. Brehze in middle. Can cut off rotations. He's found the first. That should seal it. That means they should pivot. No, they're going to double back. They're playing mind games with Party Astronauts. Ben Leet looking to finally unseat Brehze. Probably not going to happen at this stage. A-side has fallen though. WolfY rotating in. His op has been indomitable. He finds 1. OC finally trades. Chop good for 1. Good trade. Ben Leet though takes up his teammate's stead. 28 seconds left. Brehze versus Ben Leet. Brehze low on HP. The late flank middle should be known as a possibility. Ben Leet's playing around that possibility. He's just dancing. Up top. Back plat. Brehze sidestepping him. Should be caught dead to rights. Oh, the spray from Ben Leet! It doesn't connect. It gives Brehze a fighting chance. Plant goes down. Brehze dancing around Cake. Hopes to find a duel. Ben Leet will right his wrongs. Does not give up this round. Does not give NRG a way back into it. And so Party Astronauts will recover on their map pick, winning it 13-8 with 5 rounds in a row. And that is quite the adjustment from Party Astronauts on the CT side.
Yeah, it really is. And again, this is the thing. Like we were talking about, you know, on paper, this wasn't looking great for Party Astronauts. Like I was really questioning their last game versus what was it?